What is up, guys? Lord Nick here, bringing you another One Piece related video. In this video, guys, we are going to be going over my Fatigue Rebecca list. We're going to be doing some gameplay with it. There is not going to be a camera today. I just got off my shift at a grocery store. They had me working outside, pushing carts a lot of the day, so I looked nasty and I haven't had time to take a shower. I have locals in just a little while, so I really wanted to kind of get this video out and then do my shower. Probably should have done that in reverse, but who cares? I could turn off the camera. So, anyhow, this is the list I've been showcasing as my Fatigue Rebecca list. This is the list that I've been playing at my locals. The big difference between the initial iteration of this list that I showcased about 2-3 weeks ago now was that instead of Rob Lucci, I was playing a one of Rebecca Searcher. And at the time, it just kind of was just like, fill in the last slot. Let me toss in this card. It gives me another card for Columbus to KO. But as I played the deck out, it showed up one game, and then every other game it didn't show up, and I didn't end up needing it all that much. It doesn't add such an insane level of value that it was super needed. But in the cases now that I've been testing, replacing it with a one of Rob Lucci, it shows up about as often as the one drop does, but in the case of this, if it goes to my trash, it's okay because of the geckos, the Rebeccas, the Moncheries. It's coming back, it's going to add value. And the biggest thing that it does offer outside of being another KO card, which we don't necessarily need another KO card. We have 3 Kiroses, 2 Leos, 2 Brooks, 3 Kuzans, and 4 Aramakis, and then on top of that, 2 Gravity Blades. We have a ton of spot removal and multiple removal in this deck, so adding this one extra one isn't that big of a necessity, but it does add cards back to the bottom of our deck, which can prevent us from running out of cards. Because other than that, it's Moncheries, which you can't. I have played it enough that I learned the Moncheries can do it. It's just you really have to play around that being the way that you keep yourself from running out of cards. And you have to be cautious with how often you get to Orlumbus. In this case, you can Orlumbus quite a significant amount more because between Moncherie and Rob Lucci, if you even just do one Moncherie into a Rob Lucci, that's 5 cards back to the bottom, you're kind of okay at that point. So let's jump into it. Let's try to get a game or two in here. To my knowledge, they haven't updated the sim, so I don't really have to make an update here. Let me make sure I'm selecting the right deck. I should probably name them something else, as I constantly have almost chose the wrong Rebecca deck multiple times when trying to practice. And as for there is another list that I want to kind of showcase with Rebecca. This is a terrible matchup. Why do I always get this matchup when I'm trying to showcase Rebecca decks with you guys? We're gonna mulligan because most of those cards are dead in this matchup. This is fine. This is all right. Ooh, not as all right as it could have been, but this is all right. We'll take an Orlumbus. All right. We need to develop a board state. We don't really need to put a ton of character pressure into their life yet. We want to stack it so that we have multiple 5 or 6 attacks. This needs to be KO'd. We're going to block. Oh, wait, you need a Dawn under your leader to make that even relevant. No, I want cards. Give me card. Okay, so we're going to play her. Minus. Going to play him. Use action KO. End turn. All right, next turn is probably going to be a Sabo. We don't need to swing in with the Hina yet. It's going to be a Sabo, get rid of a couple cards, prep up. We need to KO that as well. Maybe not the Sabo now. Maybe it's just a Brook. KO this. Oh, he's bouncing it back. He's running. Oh, he's running an old build. Okay. Okay, so he's running Airback Brick Fist. No, sir. You don't get to get that swing. Okay. And then we will then deploy Brook. Pop. Puts us to 5. Get a card back. Take this. We're not going to swing. We're going to end turn. We're not going to swing here because 7 into 4 Dawn, we're just never getting a 7 attack off. It's just not happening. We're trying to find our top end. We're trying to prevent this guy from just, beating us down. He seems to be running slightly older variation on Nami. That does get us back a guy. Honestly, I think we actually just play the Gecko. We get you back, and that's it. And then we end turn, because we don't care. We now have actual threat on board between these 4 characters. We can start getting their life out. So he has to basically just hold on to all cards in hand and just have counter ready. Yeah. So here, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I think we want to deploy. Actually, get rid of you. Get rid of you, I guess. I don't know. Should have probably activated this first. Wow, both of those are gone. He's only going one card a turn right now. I mean, he's stacking up more cards in his hand, but I think we just wait. We could drop this down over the brook instead, and we'll have a much bigger overall swing coming in a couple turns. It's just a really hard matchup for us because like we just can't put a ton of pressure on the Nami here. And all he has to do is sit here and do nothing, which is cancer. This is why this deck is cancer. All right, let's do this. 14 swing. Probably should have just been a 13 swing, but it's fine. Okay, that's a white snake out. That's pretty good for us. Second white snake. That's huge. That's massive. 2 white snakes already out. That's pretty good. And we're just going to do another 9K swing at him. 9K? Yeah, another 10K. We'll do another 10K swing at him. There's so many cards in hand. $13, need another one. So he did 2 gavels to do this. Oh, and a Desert Spada. So he's running out of cards to actually counter with that. He had to Desert Spada out of that. All right, he's at 27 cards. We have plenty of attacks. We need to get at least 2 attacks in this turn, and then we can threaten lethal next turn. All right, he had to use 2 Desert Spadas, which is huge. His hand is super low now all of a sudden, just to get out of 1 attack. So it's pretty good for us. We're going to do a 10K attack. He'll probably take it, and if that one goes through, then we just kind of go to the next one. I doubt it goes through, but if he has to use like a Love Mellow here, it's just really bad for him because he doesn't get the draw off the Mellow. So he'll probably take it. It'll probably be a trigger. Like, the chances of it not... Okay. Oh, yeah, he doesn't even get anything back. That's actually really big for us then. Swing 6. Oh, he's a 7. I'm an idiot. Duh. So we'll just pass turn. I shouldn't have swung the 6. Oh, well. It's not like he can really do anything back. All he can do is swing 5 here, and we just 1K counter out of it, and we're just fine. All right, he peel off. He got 2 cards. That's 3 Dawn gone, though, which means another big Gecko swing is just going to be problematic for him. So I think we make Gecko 12, right? Like, we do 12 on Gecko. He's at 24 cards. 2, 3, 12. That puts him to 9. He can mellow here to get a card. Did he gavel there? Is that what he did? Trash card from your hand, and then 2 from top of the deck. So he gavelled himself up to 11, and then rubber band to 11, and then Spada for the next one. So he has nothing. So yeah, we just do a 6, and then we do 6. All right, so let's do 6. Oh, he has 1 of Deathwing. Cool. Let's do a 7. I'll put you to 7 there, bub. All your Kaias are in trash now, I think. Most of them. A good number of them are. We're gonna do 8. It's a trigger. No, no trigger. 6. $17 cards. He has 3 in life, 3 in hand. I have enough counter to keep any of my characters alive unless he stacks like all his Dawn down, but he's not going to. Zeph, who are you bouncing? You bouncing him or her? Who are you bouncing? Not bouncing anyone? Alright, cool. 9. Because he'd need both of these to be counters to stop this. So this is just an easy 9 in. Or he could Death Wink because he's... Oh, God, he's running the old list. Remember, Nick. Remember, Nick. He's not running the actual Nami list anymore. 8. This needs to... He has to hit me to do anything with it. Okay. 8. Eight. Doesn't matter. Pass. We just got to make sure this doesn't go through. Right? Like, so like Apis, he's 1, 2. I think there's at least 3 Kayas in trash, maybe 4, 3. So there's 3 Kayas in trash. He's running 2 Deathwinks. That's so crazy to me. I mean, this is one of the closer matchups that we've had into a Nami, because, like, I never beat Nami. This deck is just actually ass for us to try to beat. A lot of Zeph. It's a 9. You can have him. I don't really care. You don't get the 7 now. Okay. 1, 2. Go 11. You're 10 cards. Can he get there? He's probably got another peel off somewhere. Probably out of life. Peel off out of life. Get him there. $10. It's another Gabble. Gonna put him close. Mellow, get you a card. $7. God damn it. I needed to attack with Orlumbus first, so we could have KO'd here. You have it? He does not. He has the dead card in hand. Let's go. All right. We actually beat Nami. This is probably the singular worst matchup for Rebecca because we have no way of putting pressure before he has too many Dawn. But I'll say this guy was running kind of an older list. He's running Zephs. He's running the Death Winks, which people run of maybe one of, and he's running back Air Brick Fists. So, like, his list is not necessarily ideal. So you probably won't run into that, but you might. Maybe he's testing. Maybe that's the next up-and-coming Nami. But based off of what I've seen, that is not how Nami is built now. Most of those cards are still relatively there. Like I said, Deathwink is a 1 of. Zeph is just not in it. Kayas are a 4 of. Marguerites are generally a 4 of. You're also running the Searcher for that instead. And a Zoro. Okay, so this is a deck that we generally do pretty well into. We're going to mulligan this hand, though, because that hand was terrible into Zoro. Not like this one's much better. We'll take this. Deploy Moncherie. Pass. So we want to deploy Moncherie here just in case he does some shenanigans to come at us with a lot of characters this turn. We want to make sure our hand is lower so that if we have to play something weird this next turn, then we can actually, do it. So he's coming in with that. We'll just 2k out of that. We don't want to take too much damage early. Deploy. And turn. So we also now have something for our Olympus to KO so that we can KO stuff. He can swing with his Sanji. He gets to add a card from his life to keep himself up. Again, I mean, so far I haven't seen enough from him yet to know what kind of build he's doing with Zoro here. Sanji is a pretty solid card in it, but I haven't seen it played too much these days. Not that it's a bad card, but like it is a gamble. 6K, we'll say no to a 6K. We'll say yeah, sure. Bottom deck him. I don't have to deal anything with him. Zoro coming in for 7. Sure. Okay, so what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? No blockers here. We need to find some blockers. And we'll take this. We don't put some pressure on his life, though. We're going to kind of race him right now, but that's just because we don't have any blockers to stop this shenanigans. And so we need 2K counters back to our hand, too, so we might have to play her just to get him. Okay. So you're just playing him to play him? No. Oh, that's a buggy. That's annoying. Cool. We got a Diamble out of it. All right, we got a Sasabo finally. We just kind of have to survive this turn, which is going to be kind of rough. We'll say no to that for now. Half this is 7, no trigger. There's a blocker finally. A little late, but we found one. Okay, so we have to clear shit. Oh, is he a strike? Oh, he is a slash. Damn it. All right, well, that's annoying. He did. We have somebody we can get back to KO this. Yes, we have a Brook. All right, we got him at 2. He has me at 1. We have 2 blockers now. He's running out of cards. He already got rid of a Diamble. He got rid of some of his counter cards. He's just trying to run me down here. He got a Zoro. Okay, that's annoying. We have 4K counter in hand and 1 guard in life. So, all right, here comes Buggy. Gets himself a guard point so he can be a little bit more protected. Here, have Rebecca. Okay. All right, so we can get back Rebecca. I have a lead. We have another Sabo in trash. You not. All right, we put ourselves into enough counter here. Sorry, wasn't talking a whole lot there. But the general game plan, we put up enough blockers that even with a like rush here, he needs a Diamle Jambe to kind of get through. Because if he does a 5-drop Luffy, so say he does 5-drop Luffy, puts a Dawn here, puts the rest of the Dawn on Luffy, we should have enough counter between this. That's 2, 4, 6, or 7, 6. So we have 6k counter. So even with a big Luffy, let's see, big Luffy pumped up as much as he can. So 5, you toss 2 on there, toss 1 here. Okay, that pops a Rebecca. Cool. Okay, what else you got? If that's all you got, I think we got him. That should have been 7, not 8. Stupid of me. I could have done 7, and then we could have done this, and we could get with Marco. Ooh. This is a gamble. We know he has 1 guard point in hand. Fuck it. We gamble. We ball. We go 13. Tell him he needs 2 rad beams and a guard. Yep. He got there. Holy shit, dude. End turn. He has a Zoro. We don't have much counter. Oh, God, he had another Marco, too. Yep, he had it. We got no blockers early, which is kind of crazy unlucky. We needed the blockers early just to kind of stave him off, but he's also just running a ton of Marcos, which, again, kind of an old Zoro build, so not really something you might run into, but maybe you do. It's kind of weird. We were just running into kind of some older decks there, but hopefully you guys got to see. I mean, we didn't get to play either of them as intended, which is Fatigue. So let's see if maybe we can try one more time. I mean, the deck has a lot of versatility. It has a lot of power to it, but I didn't get to play either of them in that kind of matchup. This one, yeah, we can kind of grind this one out a bit. Man, why do we keep getting these double Mancherie start hands? This is fine. This is an okay hand. Draw. We want the Rebecca. We're gonna play you. Use card action because it just filters some cards. It's fine. No block. I don't really want to counter out this early. Oh, cool. Never punish. All right, so let's see. I can play the Brook, which actually isn't a bad play here. No kill, pass. We'll just play the Brook, have the Brook readied. If we get an Orlumbus off of a draw here, all right, we're just going to 2k with you because we can get you back at bare minimum. Okay. We need to KO some cards this turn. Where are we at? We're at 6 cards. There's our Olympus. Enter. All right. So again, still no real block, no real like big. Oh man, he really wants to just go in for my life this turn, huh? What's he got for 7? Oh, gravity blading. Okay. So let's see. Do we have a Hina in trash yet? We do not. But we do have a. Do we have? Who do we have? Who do we have? What can we do? Man, our trash is actually really bad for a gecko right now. To be perfectly honest, this is a. Get you to get back on Orlumbus. That's not huge. Yeah, this isn't that ideal of a turn, to be honest. All right, we could play you 7. Yep, Gravity Blade messes us up pretty bad there. Our trash is not getting filled up really well. So, I mean, I guess these have just kind of been some bad showings of what this game is like. No, you can have these two. That's fine. That's a solid card for us to hit here. Okay. All right, so he's at 5. He's at nothing. So Gecko allows us to clear these 2. Probably should have countered with the Rebecca, just so we had a Rebecca in trash, actually. Keep them on Cherie. Okay. Yeah, you could have him. Sure. What can we do this turn? Well, we have an Orlumbus. We can double Rebecca, grab a Hina Rook. Yeah, so we attack. Deploy. Grab a Hina. Deploy. Grab a Rook. Deploy. Draw. Grab, and we pass. Bottom decking both Rebecca's? Oh, no, okay. No, not Kuro's Brook. Why? Why are you like this? Here, have Rebecca. Okay, so we'll play Gecko. We will get back Rebecca. And Moncherie. Rebecca will grab us back. We'll just take a 2K. Nope, no play. 6 elite. Another 2K. Cool. We're in a good spot. No, you can have Rebecca. Why did I think that kills? Why am I bad at math? What is this? Why am I this bad at math, guys? I don't know why I thought, oh yeah, 8, but like, you know, that was real dumb of me. No block, you give it 2K. Our hand's full of 2Ks now. Block. What you got? You gonna bounce him back again? No? Okay. Okay, so -4. Go to KO. Tap stage. 5 at lead. 5 at lead. 5 at lead. Play a Gecko. Grab you. Grab you. Over you. Grab a Hina. Deploy -4. Take a 2K. End the turn. Have this one. You can have her. Let me see. We can -4. Can we do it again? That is the question. Boy. Minus. Wait, why did it do 4? Oh, because I did it wrong. I'm an idiot. Wow, I lose off of that, huh? I have a lead. Puts him to 7. This almost gets rid of it. So -3. How do we do this, guys? How do we get there? We've got to have a route with Gecko, right? That's -4. puts him to what? 7, that puts him to 3. God, so many 10 drops, man. Okay, my opponent quit. I'm taking my time figuring out how do I get through this. So I'm trying to figure out what my turn is, and my opponent just gave up because I'm grinding him out and I've killed multiple 10 drops already. But I've just messed up like 4 times on math. So that's the important thing, guys, is make sure you understand how to do math. So there you go. You got to see some of the fatigue elements of the deck. It can be kind of cancerous. Mind you, I didn't even get a Lucci out. I was just trying to do the math if I could. And currently it didn't look like we could, but our opponent used multiple bottom decking cards, and we were still bouncing back and just removing. Yeah, I mean, we were in a solid spot. But if you like the video, guys, make sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you like to play. If you aren't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, please. That really helps out a decent amount. I know that's kind of a shill thing to say, but also just leave a comment, leave a like. I love to hear from you guys, even if it is at my own expense. But until the next video, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, guys.